Days of Frightful Fragrances, Day 5, the red perfume bottle of the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short, known in death as the Black Dahlia, was an aspiring Hollywood actress found dead in a downtown Los Angeles field in 1947. Her corpse was mutilated and posed. Elizabeth was only 22 years old and had moved to Los Angeles from her hometown in Massachusetts, set on pursuing Hollywood dreams. She was noted in her hometown for her striking beauty. She was statuesque with pale skin, blue eyes, dark hair, and a penchant for wearing all black. After surgery for asthma, she was advised to head to warmer climes and moved to California as a teen to be with her father, who, side note, the family thought he had unalived himself during the stock market crash, but actually he just abandoned them. Elizabeth and her father didn't get along, so she headed south to Santa Barbara, where she was arrested for underage drinking and sent home to Massachusetts. She returned to California and spent her last 6 months alive in Los Angeles. She was a loner and a wanderer and drifted along on friends' couches and was known as a bit of a tease in that she flirted with men to get them to pay for meals and drinks, but wouldn't go home with them. And that's important because the media portrayed her as a prostitute. And she was last seen alive at the Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles on January 9th, 1947. The man named Robert Manley, who was later cleared as a suspect. Her mutilated body was found by a young mother pushing a stroller on January 15th. And to this date, her murder remains unsolved, though there have been over 500 confessions, there have been sensationalized news reports, and countless theories. The first nonfiction book written about the Black Dahlia, Severed by John Gilmore, there's a pretty shocking play-by-play of her death. John Gilmore was himself a Hollywood man, counting James Dean as a friend in the 50s. When researching his book, he met a former criminal and sex offender named Jack Anderson Wilson at bars in Los Angeles throughout the 1980s. And after buying the man lots of drinks, Gilmore asked him what he knew of the Black Dahlia murder, and he proceeded to give him the play-by-play, which brings us to the perfume. Wilson said there was a red bottle, had a glass stopper you use for putting fancy perfume in, and he could have taken her eyes out with that, but you understand that's what he had said because his mind was gone. While the claims are of unknown validity, as the book had a lot of errors, Elizabeth was often described as having a signature scent. In fact, Robert Manley had identified a purse and a shoe found in a dump as Elizabeth's because they smelled like her perfume. And without anything to go on other than that the bottle was red and it had a stopper, here's a few examples of what bottles around that time period look like. There's a cranberry with silver overlay, cut crystal, or if she had one like this, it could have easily been put in her purse. That's all on the red perfume bottle of the Black Dahlia, and stay tuned for day 6 of 13 days of Frightful Fragrance.